Hello and welcome to the spoken tutorial on elements, tags and attributes in HTML. In this tutorial, we will learn about elements, tags, attributes in HTML using some examples. To practice this tutorial, you should know to use any WYSIWYG or text editor and a web browser. If not, then go through gedit text editor and Firefox tutorials on this website. To record this tutorial, I am using Ubuntu Linux 16.04 operating system, HTML5, gedit text editor, and Firefox web browser. However, you may use any other editor or browser of your choice. The files used in this tutorial are available in the code files link on this tutorial page. Please download and extract them. HTML document contains a set of elements. Each element consists of some content between tags. Some elements don't require any content. These are called as empty elements. We can also have nested elements. Let us open our file myfirstpage.html, which we created earlier in gedit text editor. The same is available in the code files link. We will now learn how elements are implemented. In this code, each line is an element. Have a look at the title. You can see that this element contains start and end tag along with the content. See the first line, doctype HTML. Notice that this element doesn't have an end tag or any content. This is called an empty element. The whole program is an example of nested elements. HTML is an element with start and an end tag. Inside this, we have other elements. Next, we will learn about tags. The contents to be structured on the web are defined by tags. Tags are written in between angular brackets. Most of the tags will have a start and an end. Syntax of a tag is tag name within angular brackets followed by the content and ending with / tag name within angular brackets. Each end tag contains a / before the tag name. There are some tags which don't require an end tag. HTML tags are not case sensitive. However, it is advisable to use lowercase. Switch back to the editor window. Notice here, each line of code contains a tag. We have used various tags in this program. Also, notice that all the tags are written in lowercase. Here, in this line, we have used h1 heading tag. The name of the tag is written between the left and right angular brackets. And here, the end tag is the same as the starting tag. But it has a / before the tag name. Let me add a few more lines of code to this program. Next to the welcome message, type the following code. Press Ctrl and S to save this change. I have written BR, which is the break tag, without writing the end tag. This tag provides a line break and it doesn't require an end tag. Let us see the output on the browser. Switch to the folder where the file is saved. Right-click and open with your preferred web browser. Observe the change in the content that is displayed. Let's switch back to the editor window. In the break tag, I will put a / after the tag name. This is called as self-closing tag. Save the file. Switch back to the web browser and refresh the page. There is no change in the output. Now we will learn about tag attributes. An attribute is additional information pertaining to an element. It is written inside the starting tag. Each attribute is declared by name-value pair separated by equal to symbol. The syntax is open angular bracket, tag name, space, attribute name equal to attribute value, closing angular bracket, followed by the content and ending with / tag name within angular brackets. Values containing spaces have to be entered within a single or double quotes. The syntax is as shown here. Multiple attributes can be specified with the help of the semicolon separator. The syntax is as shown here. Here are some common attributes. Title to display the tooltip, href link specification, ID is the unique identifier of an element, class to classify the elements in a similar manner, mostly for better presentation, style to define a specific style for an element. Let us switch back to our editor to try some of these. We will look at some basic attributes and how they work. First, we will add a sky blue background to our web page. To do that, let's set the background color using style attribute to the body tag. So, inside the body tag, type style equal to within double quotes background -color sky blue. The color value can also be declared in RGB or HTML notations. The HTML color notation for sky blue is #87 in capital letter CEEB. We will learn more about style and its attributes in later tutorial. In our code, we will add one more attribute called title. Inside the P, that is paragraph tag, type title equal to within single quote Mumbai Farmer Market. Now save the file by pressing Ctrl and S keys. Switch to the browser and refresh the page. Observe the changes. The background color of the page is now set to sky blue. Hover the mouse on the text buy the products directly from the farmers. Notice the tooltip. It says Mumbai Farmer Market. This is how the attributes work. Switch back to the editor window. Quotes are important while declaring the value of the attribute. Notice here, the values of the attributes style and title are mentioned within quotes. Values that contain more than one word can be declared within single or double quotes. It is mandatory to close the quotes, else the attribute won't be applied. Let's try it out. Switch back to the editor. Delete the end quote of the title attribute. Save the file. Then switch back to the browser and refresh the page. Notice that the line buy the products directly from the farmers is missing now. Switch back to the editor and undo the changes. Now let's try something else. What if we put a quote inside the attribute? Let's change the Mumbai Farmer Market to Mumbai Farmers Market. Save the file. Then switch to the browser and refresh the page. Notice the tooltip. It says Mumbai Farmer, but inside the quote we had written farmers. Let's switch back to the code. Instead of single quote, use double quote for the title's value. The standard rule is, if we are using a particular quote inside the value, then use the other quote to declare the value. Now save the file once again. Then switch to the browser and refresh the page to see the output. It worked. With this, we come to the end of this tutorial. Let's summarize. In this tutorial, we have learned about elements, tags, pair tags and self-closing tags, declaration of attributes, single and double-quoted attributes. As an assignment, open the file myhomepage.html which you created in an earlier assignment. Set the background of the page to yellow. Write 2 paragraphs with p tag. Create a line break between the 2 paragraphs. Set the title for the first paragraph as "It's my first paragraph." Open the HTML page in a web browser and see the output. The video at the following link summarizes the spoken tutorial project. Please download and watch it. The Spoken Tutorial project team conducts workshops and gives certificates. For more details, please write to us. Please post your timed queries in this forum. The Spoken Tutorial project is funded by MHRD, Government of India. This is Praveen from IIT Bombay signing off. Thank you for joining.